All right, I don't know what I did to deserve this, but Pat Meadows from Victoria has sent me a box of records here as a gift, and I'm going to open them as part of this video. And I've got a couple other shots and cartoon that he sent me of himself that I'll include in here as well. All right, VC, this is a well-sealed box. I hope I can open it without damaging anything inside. So let's see. But it certainly looks like it is well packaged. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Here's one that's in another wrapping, another packaging. Looks like oh no, here we go. Ooh. There's a Ventures record, surfing, and ooh, this is cool. A Stan Getz promotional record, sampler, nice, on Verve. That'll be fun. Here's a Louis Armstrong 10-inch on Decca, also one of my favorite performers. Let's see what this one's holding. Oh man, Pink Panther. That's one I already have, but I always love to get multiple copies of these things. A nice Nat King Cole record, After Midnight. And here's a Brubeck quartet and duo. That's one I don't have, so that will be enjoyed. And that's on the Canadian 6i Columbia label. Some Tony Bennett. I don't have enough Tony Bennett, so this will be very interesting as well. So kind of some classic jazz and pop vocal or jazz vocals, I'd say. Here's a Duke Ellington 10-inch, and that will be enjoyed. That's on the RCA Victor label. And this also looks to me, yeah, that's a Canadian RCA. And you know, I love to do these repairs. I think I've shown that on some other videos, so I'm gonna apply some hinging tape there. One more box yet to open. Maybe two more. This is quite a package. Very elaborate and very well protected. This is an Amazon box that's been repurposed, it looks like, and probably packaged better than the original Amazon packaging. I'm just gonna guess. Oh, this is a cool record. I have a copy of this, but really enjoy Dizzy Gillespie's work. And again, this appears to be a Canadian pressing on the old Verve label. Here's a Frank Sinatra record. Again, it's one that I have, but again, this appears to be a Canadian. No, this is not a U.S. pressing. So I'm going to compare that with the one I've got. I suspect that may be an upgrade. And here's a few more. I don't have this one, Nat King Cole again. So this will be fun. That's a U.S. pressing on Capitol. This is one I don't have, Sinatra at the Sands. That's going to be a welcome addition. This is in his, not in his final years, but in his, a little bit later in his career. And this is actually a double record. It's got a lot of his famous hits. Come Fly With Me, I've Got a Crush on You, and Fly Me to the Moon, 1 O'Clock Jump, and he's playing with Count Basie and his orchestra. Quincy Jones is involved. A lot of talent went into that. Here's a Nat King Cole record again, another cool looking one, and one that I don't have, At the Piano. This is Penthouse Serenade, what a title. And here's another Sinatra, and that is one I I have a copy, but this again is a Canadian Capitol pressing. It looks like a very early Capitol label as well. And I saw, well, let's see what else is in here. There's yet one more. No, that one we've emptied. A couple more 10 inches at the bottom. So another Louis Armstrong 10-inch on Decca, and that one is not going to need a repair. And then a Stan Kenton Progressive Jazz on Capitol, and this has got flip back sleeve. I don't know if this is, yeah, that's a Canadian pressing as well. So very cool. So I have to say, again, I have no idea what I did to deserve this, but thank you very much. More to follow. All right, I have gone through this entire collection that Pat Meadows sent me, and I can confirm it's really a very lovely collection, mostly jazz and jazz vocals, but very interesting, almost all in plastic inner sleeves. And I even found a couple of seams repaired in the same manner that I do mine with hinging tape. So Pat, if you can weigh in on the comments when you see the video as to whether you have adopted that technique, or where if you did that and where you learned it. I learned mine off somebody else's video. So with that, we will conclude listening to Satchmo sing When the Saints Go Marching In.
Go marching in. Yes, I want to be in